Well, good morning to you guys, and again, welcome back to KETK's East Texas Live. We do have a few clouds already showing up in the area, and they'll be on a come-and-go basis throughout the afternoon, but it already looks a little stormy right now, and unfortunately, we will begin to see those storms pick up here within the next 5 or 6 hours. Let's talk about those individual threats because they are on the medium to high side for damaging winds, tornadoes, and heavy rain. This is the one I'm concerned with right now, and you can see that does not happen all that often. Medium to high threat of tornadoes. The hail threat is medium, but heavy rain also going to be a factor tonight. Satellite and radar, couple of things we have going on. Just look how the storms have blossomed in West Texas here over the last hour or so. Pretty crazy, right? From not much at all of a sudden we got those greens, yellows, reds showing up on the map right there, and it's because of a couple of reasons. First off, the flow aloft and the way the clouds are moving from southwest up to northeast. We also have a strong southeasterly wind at different levels of the atmosphere. The wind is changing direction, meaning we've got lots of something called wind shear in the air, and unfortunately that will create the spin needed for strong winds and perhaps a tornado or two. But there's your front that will be providing the lift for those storms to get going. Because of that, level 3 enhanced threat, that does include the majority of our area, and a level 2 slight risk for the northern fringe of the East Texas region. You can see just to the north of Sulphur Springs all the way into northern Cass County. That's where that yellow has set up. More specifically, the excessive rain outlook, that is highlighted in red. That's a moderate threat, meaning we could see several inches of rain tonight. And then the tornado threat today and tonight, unfortunately, it's the highest threat we've seen so far this year, so that just gives you incentive to remain weather aware through tonight. Otherwise, what's setting the stage for all of this are these temperatures. The warmer we get, the more intense those storms are going to be today. Unfortunately, we're already in the middle to upper 60s. Storms out to the west, we're generally clear with the exception of a few sprinkles here in East Texas. Now here's FUTURECAST. This is what is called the High Resolution Rapid Refresh Model. Lots of words, right? The name of the model really doesn't matter, but I do think it is an accurate representation of what's going to happen. Let's go ahead and talk about what's happening out west. Pretty accurate, right? By 1 o'clock, most of that popcorn thunderstorm activity is out in north central Texas. This will slowly progress east throughout the morning. By 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're seeing those showers and thunderstorms in our western counties. Some of these could contain some small hail and some damaging winds. Otherwise, the main event really doesn't start until about 6 this evening. You can start to see little notches forming on some of these individual storms. That's not good news. We do not want to see that because FUTURECAST is showing the sign of rotation there, and then these storms intensify as they move from south to north. Just to the east of Waco, to the west of I-45, pretty intense storm there. We start to see those pinks and blacks show up in our area after 7 o'clock this evening. What about 9 o'clock? Similar situation, pretty disorganized convection at that point. By 10 o'clock, these storms will start to become more consolidated, and then it's a matter of training, or one location that sees thunderstorm after thunderstorm after thunderstorm. What that means, if you're that location, the flash flooding threat will increase, and you're looking at maybe 5, 6, 7, even 8 inches of rain in some cases, and that's expected to occur by 2 o'clock. In the same areas that we're seeing rain at 2 o'clock are seeing some rain at 8 o'clock, especially in our far eastern counties, but we do dry out by tomorrow afternoon. How much rain are we talking about? Of course, there is going to be a variety of totals across East Texas, but the rainfall forecast through tomorrow morning is 1 to 3 for our northwestern counties, 3 to 5 for our southeastern counties. So we're going to be in for quite a bit of rain here over the next 24 or so hours. Rain chances relatively light through about 3 o'clock, but they really pick up by 6 and 9 o'clock. The heaviest rain will occur in our western counties between 9 o'clock this evening and 12 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then in deep East Texas shortly thereafter between 3 and 6. But this is the timeline I'm most concerned with after about 6 o'clock this evening. So today, we hit 71. That's going to be plenty of warm air to really support that severe weather threat. We're down to about 58 tonight. everybody will see the rain at some point tonight, and there are your next 7 days. Once we get through today and early tomorrow morning, we can take a deep breath Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because we're not looking at a drop of rain. Deep East Texas, same trend. The heavy rain arrives a little later for you guys. We're in the 70s today, 60s tomorrow, 60s continue Wednesday and Thursday. For the latest on this, you can head on over to our website. That is KETK.com.